Hey, call me Shape. And today's video is titled Wife Attacks Husband Then Plays Victim to the Cops. Let's get right into it.
Alright. Say this face this way. Alright. You can place it under here.
Defending myself?
Throughout this video, you will see her lie about the events that actually occurred in an attempt to portray herself as the victim.
I'm just trying to, pack my get it out of this house. That's literally all I'm trying to achieve here. She has a past of grabbing my shit, taking my phone and trying to hide it. I just want to get my
We've been doing this since we left office around 8:30.
Do you need ambulance for anything?
No, I'm okay.
What happened?
Aggressive breakup argument. Grab my shit. 4 months, our lease is over. Let's separate and go live somewhere. Let's pay our bills. We need to end. This has happened multiple times. Cornered as soon as I told him that when the lease is up, my mom, the co-signer, he's off. He's over. And I'm gonna stay here. Lost it. Followed me from room to room, tried to corner me in the room. I turned around and spit at him. Absolutely spit at him because he had me cornered against the back of the door. And the room was dark. Yeah, right where the closet is and where the door opens. And then turned around, spit at him, got out, tried to lock myself in the bathroom. Didn't happen. And then we separate. I come out in the car. Then he starts getting all of our stuff. And now I'm worried about my stuff. So I'm following him around the house. And then he pinned me up again 2 or 3 times. And in response, I attacked him from this direction.
What about all this blood and stuff all over here?
Him scratching me. He had me up against the washing machine. And where our washer and dryer is, it's a very, very tiny unit. There's bleach all over. You can see it. Inside? Nobody else is inside. But you can see in everywhere you walk. Okay. I can explain to you exactly what happened. All this domestic charges from him.
Hi, puppy.
Never wanted to be called prior.
Hi, puppers.
Okay. So he locked me out of the back door, locked me out of the front door. That's why this is out there, because I came through the front. He had me pinned up against right here, right up against this way right here.
What do you mean, like which way? Oh, like
he was standing right here, and I was trying to get out. He would not let me, so I turned around and I spit at him. And I got out and went to try to lock myself in the bathroom. I had that window open. I tried to scream for neighbors. You can knock on the neighbors across the street. I've been screaming.
So you ran in there?
Yes, and tried to lock the door. He would not let me. And then he comes outside. He's packing his belongings. He stops.
So then you couldn't stay in there. So you get out and try to.
No, because the second I opened the window and started screaming, then he would stop. And I just want to find a cell phone at this point. Okay. I just want to find a phone because if I do have to hit him, he will hit me back.
Okay.
And he is gonna win.
Do you have, is that a scratch on your neck?
Yes. Okay. And he had me like this, and
How do you like what?
He had me. Yes.
Okay.
Right here on the back porch.
To maintain the story of her being the victim, we will see how she alters her story to try and convince the officers into believing her.
What, was he trying to prevent you from going outside?
Correct. He was trying to prevent me from going outside. No, I was walking inside, and he was preventing me from walking inside, getting away from him. And
why did you run outside? Just
because I thought he was going to ruin my plants. Okay. I thought he was going to, because I love my plants, and I thought he was going to start destroying my plants. Okay. And then, so he starts ripping down the lights. That's fine, whatever. And then he had me with this, and I came at him with this, and missed. And then he grabbed it out of my hand and threw me back in a chokehold and said, "When are you going to stop?" and tried to just wrestle me to.
Like, when are you going to stop what?
When am I going to stop doing what I'm doing?
Lies on top of lies on top of lies on top of lies. I'm starting to see it. At first it was hard to see what she was lying about, but then now I see it every step of the way. There's this over dramatic narrative of him attacking her and trying to prevent her, and like at one point it's like, all right, trying to prevent her from getting out the house, now trying to prevent her from getting in the house, trying to prevent her from getting out a room, then trying to prevent her from getting in a room. And the cops are like, and he's going to try to stop you from what? Stop me from... Guys, you want to know another number one red flag for women? Them calling the cops. This has happened to me before, and the cops will come. You know, I remember she threatened me. She was like, "Oh, I'll call 911." And a lot of women will do this because they know the power in that they can make a threat and they can lie on you. Women joke about this. People don't even know that women joke about lying on people. Nah, this woman actually is. So red flag. Anytime a girl calls a cop, it's a deal breaker, yo. 100%.
Telling him that we're whatever the argument base is.
Okay.
And in the midst of that, I scratched the living out of him.
Okay.
And every mark on him is because I was being held backwards.
What did he wasn't defending himself from you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Stop the cap.
Notice the frequent pauses and the changes to her story as she struggles to keep it straight. She said she came at him with a broom that is now broken, claiming she missed. But in order for it to break, it would have had to hit something with a substantial amount of force. And then she says he restrains her and asks, "When are you going to stop?"
He had me like this, and I came at him with this, and missed. And then he grabbed it out of my hand and threw me back in a chokehold and said, "When are you gonna stop?"
She tries to make it seem like he was choking her out, but in her own explanation, it sounds like he's trying to stop her from attacking him by restraining her.
He was coming after me. I tried to take videos on my phone.
Okay. All right. Come on back out here for me.
Yes, I did get it.
You see?
Okay. Here. You can put volume on if you need to. And also the laundry room, he shoved me up against the back of it and the lamp's broken because my face was down on the washer and dryer. Okay. I tried to tell a sister to come here 2 hours ago.
Do you have a license?
Yes.
Yeah. Try that.
In my car. I locked it.
Yeah.
So what's the deal, boss? I know you just went over with him. He's gonna go.
No,
over
I know.
It's the role we play. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I get it. So I guess to start things, she was just like in my face, like get the f*** out. And
She was in your face, then?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we have a history of her making my belongings disappear when we're fighting. So my first instinct was to get my important shit and get that away from her and get myself out of here.
Okay.
And so I'm just trying to pack my shit up, and in the course of that, she's walking in and out every 30 seconds. Gets in her car, so I thought she was leaving. I shut the doors and locked them because I don't want any surprises after that. And she comes running up here, slings the window open, dives in the window, shoves me, spits in my face, and then is just right back to like following me around. You know, I've grabbed something, she's trying to snatch it, and I was trying to take some from the pergola back there, and she came out with a broom and was just wailing on me with it. And I mean, there was like me just trying.
The broom story matches. It's funny because both of their stories sound the same. The only difference is she's trying to twist it to where she had to attack him. I had to spit in his face. I had to hit him with the broom. I had to scratch his back up because he was holding me, trying to telling me to stop. Little does she know that it sounds like she's the aggressor in her own story. So she's a horrible liar. Women usually lie better than this. I won't lie. Women, she's telling a lie like if a dude would tell a lie. So she's definitely masculine. She's 100% masculine. She's violent as all hell. And she's lying like a dude. She sounds like a dude. She probably freaking does, she probably drinks beer with the dudes. You know what I'm saying? She's like one of those kind of girls. No offense. I mean, it's cool. It's whatever. But he actually seems like a sober, sane, you know what I'm saying, individual. Right? He seems like he's legit about his story. He didn't seem shifty. He didn't seem like all over the place. He didn't seem like his blood pressure's going through the roof. So clearly he wasn't the aggressor just based off of energy and tone. But you see how dangerous this is? I wish there'd be more stories like this that everyone can see, that women just be lying, bro. They just be lying. Straight up lying.
Hold her and not
hold her to do what?
To prevent her from swinging on me.
I just want to point out that if this guy was the aggressor, like she claims, he would have easily been able to overpower her if he actually tried to, yet he didn't. If you take a look at the marks on her versus the marks on him, we can very clearly see which ones show aggression and which ones show self-defense, proving he was not the primary aggressor, like she claims.
Hang out right here for a second with him.
Yeah.
All right. Do the other officer get your information, sir?
No.
Okay, go ahead and get that from him. Off.
That's it. Okay, so this sounds terrible. The whole argument started because we were coming back from the Publix on the island. She pointed out this car and she's like, I want this to be my mom's car. And she is using her mom's car. She wrecked her car. She's got an insurance check somewhere at her parents'. And I was like, well, you need to figure your situation out before we, you know. And that just, she snapped. And she just fucking...
Okay, and then you guys got in here. Then what's the first point to get physical?
When she jumped through the window.
So nothing was physical before then. She just jumped through the window, and then what happened?
She snatched the window open, jumped through there, shoved me, and spit in my face.
Where was that? Where did that happen at?
The living room.
Okay, she spit in your face, and then what did you do?
I took my hat off, wiped the spit off, and went back to packing my shit. And she wasn't like still in my face trying to be
what incident happened in the bedroom? In the bedroom with the corner of the door? Did you pin her in to the corner of the door, behind the door over there, or no?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. So, no, I was just grabbing some clothes so I can have a couple changes of clothes, and she starts snatching out of my hand, and then she shoved me again.
Where did all the scratch marks on the stuff come from?
What's that?
The scratch marks, where did those all come from?
Where?
What do you mean where? But the scratch marks are all over you.
From her, like.
But I understand. But I'm asking. I know they came from her, but how? In what sense? How did you get yourself scratched up? Did you holding on to her? Or what?
Well, like from her, like snatching me, trying to take it back, and then she's like clawing at me. And when
I'm just asking. But I know you were here, not me.
I know it's just a blur. I'm trying to recollect things, but no, just grabbing her up and her clawing at me, or the broom. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Come on.
Yep.
We'll be back in a second. Go put her in handcuffs.
All right.
I'm taking her.
Say this face this way.
Okay, before they arrest her, let me just say this, because this is well deserved. And shout out to the cops. Shout out. Even though I believe if this was a black man and a white woman, they would have got this wrong. With the same information, they would have got this wrong. It is what it is. People have prejudice. They have racial bias. It's unfortunate. This is the challenges of being a brown man, okay? Being a black man, okay? Being a man of color, all right? But either way, they got it right for this guy. And honestly, he seemed like a sane, sober individual, right? And she's the one that seemed chaotic, erratic, unstable. And she just was just lying. Just lying. His story makes a lot more sense. He's grabbing his stuff. He's trying to go. She's trying to prevent him, attack him. It's so sad that people don't even realize that so many women are like this. So many. I have dated a girl like this. It's almost like they want you to beat them up. That's how bad it is. You have to, like, these women are so dangerous. They'll trick you out of your freedom. They'll put hands on you and make you want to put hands on them, and just knowing that, you do it to me, it's over, right? Because we could easily overpower them. So at any time that we show aggression, the damage is going to be a lot more severe than the damage they can inflict on us at any time. But we don't. We sustain it. And we, as men, our kindness is taken for weakness. And women say it all the time, don't take my kindness for weakness. All you do is take our kindness for weakness. Now, I know it's not all, but this archetype of woman is very common. I'm telling you, it's sad. I see it in family members, my female family members. I've seen it in girls that I dated. They're just very pugnacious. They're very malevolent. They have a lot of contempt. I don't know if they resent or if they, take umbrage to men, right? I don't know if they feel like men are very offensive to them or whatever. I don't even know. I can't even give you an excuse for them. Either way, they're violent. And now she's going to find out the consequences of being like this. She thought that she could act like this because we've condoned her behavior for so long, and now look what's about to happen to her. We about to see.
Alright, you can place me under handcuffs.
Defending myself?
So listen to me. In the state of Florida, domestic violence laws are very specific when it comes to people living together and putting their hands on each other.
But he followed me into every
Would
room.
you listen
Yes,
to me for
I'm
a
so
second?
sorry.
Okay, I'm going to explain this to you. Okay. We have to find a primary aggressor or somebody that furthers the fight or the incident. Okay?
But if nobody was here, then who can dictate that?
Yeah,
Just the like the factors. Okay, so the part that your argument was separated until the point where you took the screen off the door and came back in.
Well,
I'm not.
that's- we weren't arguing then.
I'm getting there. Okay. Okay. You have the right. This is your house. You can go in and out of the window all you want. Okay. But you coming back in. Okay. The argument getting flared back up.
But did
okay,
you look at the videos on my phone?
I did. It's
All of them?
they're just. No, you showed me one video. You said you had one video, and
Okay,
I watched the whole thing.
I'm sorry.
I understand. Okay. Are there any? But the videos are going to show what the whole
But
thing.
it's him chasing me to the backyard, to the laundry room, into the other room.
What do you mean by chasing you?
He was following me around the house and putting me into a chokehold over and over.
When you came back in through the window, did
Yes.
you spit in his face?
No, not directly in the window.
When you came in the window,
Yeah,
did you
I
push
did
him
that in the
into
bedroom.
That was
I
right
did
here.
that in the bedroom. I
Okay,
did
that
in
did
the
not
bedroom.
happen out
That
here.
was the first time around.
Okay, where's your phone?
In my pocket.
Okay, can you?
yeah.
all right,
8088.
What 8088?
Yes. What?
Here.
I thought I was. Sorry.
These videos that
Yeah,
we're
I
showing.
tried to, and it was in my pocket because otherwise, yes. Yes.
Okay, I watched this one. This is one you showed me. That was just one long video.
With the sound, and you can hear him following me from room to room.
Hands on me, what do you think?
Why is this?
Get away from me!
How is this possible?
What the do you think this is?
But if
Just hold on a second.
is he in handcuffs too, or is it just me?
Stop chasing me around the yard! Dude, what are you doing? What? Chasing me?
Okay. So you have audio, but there's no video. There's nothing to see.
Because it was in my pocket.
I understand where you're coming from. Okay. I'm just simply saying, in the state of Florida, when two domestic partners put their hands on each other, okay, and you guys both have physical injuries, somebody has to go to jail.
Go ahead. It's not him.
Okay,
it's me.
it's so based on everything we're going with. Okay, identified you right now as a primary aggressor. Okay, that's not. Just listen to me.
But can you see where his teeth are on him, or where the teeth marks are?
I see where the marks.
Me out?
I see where the marks on both of you are.
Okay, but did you guys
Okay.
even look at me? I haven't even looked at myself yet. I don't know
Yes.
where I have more bruising potentially.
I just told you. You guys both have injuries. I see that. Okay. You guys. I mean, really, you guys are both wrong.
I'm not.
She's trying to weasel her way out of it still. Girl, these are the people that are delusional, y'all. Once a cop places you in handcuffs, there is nothing you can say to get out of it. I don't know where people get this idea from. I don't know if I learned this because I was black and I realized that, the never resist arrest. My dad used to tell me straight up, don't resist arrest. Okay? Cops are designed to take down people who resist arrest. They're literally like a function of a police for the most part. They're not lawyers, right? They're not judges. They don't know the law. Okay? So they're not like stewards of the law. They're the arresting element of the judicial system. They're the one that comes down and chases after deadly threats, bad guys, and deal with violent disputes. They're the one that does the judge's not going to come to arrest you. That's what cops do. So her trying to talk her way out of handcuffs, there is nothing that the cops are trained to do is that when someone goes in handcuffs, they talk out of it. That's not a thing. I don't know where people got that from. I see so many. My dad's not from this country, right? My dad is an immigrant from Trinidad. If I know this, and you are an American-born person here, and you have relatives that lived in this country, and you don't know that there's no way to talk your way out of handcuffs, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's really that simple. But this is the level of delusion that our women have gotten to. They think they can lie to the police about us. They think that people are just going to believe them just because they're women, right? All these evil things that they're using against us. And then when they're caught, they're still trying to weasel their way. They don't even take accountability. Like, wait a minute, you were the aggressor. It's okay. And if they got it, let's say the police got it wrong, you know what you do? You fight it in court. Okay? Cops can't legislate anything. They could just arrest you and bring you to the judge. That's all they do. That's all they do.
I'm right or wrong, but I called you guys because I was scared.
And I understand that's why we're here, and you're no longer in danger anymore.
Right. So why am I just
because you're missing what I'm saying. I don't have the luxury of just leaving. I don't have any discretion here. The law dictates that a primary aggressor be identified during a domestic violence situation and you be removed from the house. I understand that. Okay? But that's what's happening right now. You are domestic partners, and you guys got into a physical altercation that caused physical injury to both of you. You have to go, and based on the circumstances right now, you appear to be the primary aggressor. Okay, that doesn't mean you're getting convicted of battery. That doesn't mean you're going to go to jail forever. Okay, that simply means you are being arrested right now for misdemeanor battery. Okay, so let's go inside.
Right, come on.
Ma'am, do you need an ambulance or anything treated before we go?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No,
Okay?
I don't think so, but you're the one that had all the injuries. You haven't even checked yourself a minute ago. Your story keeps changing. You don't think you need an ambulance. You were the aggressor. You were the aggressor. I don't gotta see anymore. But I will put the link in the description to the in the description for. I said it right. The link in the description. Yeah, I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. Shout out to the Modern King, great channel. Like reacting to his videos. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you won't miss any of the content I'm coming out with. I'm going to be dropping content like crazy. Happy New Year. And check out some other videos, and I'll see you over there.